And now they've got that chance tonight. But Magisk walks out long first and foremost, kills Junior, so that's done. And we've got a 5v4 with comfortable amounts of control. It's going to take EG down towards the B site instead. Apex dives out from heaven. We didn't actually have a good defense in position, so it's a little scrambled, but they're going to stop them as the cross attempts. And all looks good so far. zywoo, Apex kills within the site. And the one... No smoke. Just a stack inside the B site where we get to keep Magisk on his toes. Bunch of contact. Nobody makes the FAMAS look better than Apex. He'll grab 2, and that one goes exactly how you'd expect.
Yeah, so slightly new responsibilities for him now.
Ooh, George dodged the flash that came up from the B site. So George's rifling is something to keep your eyes on. Junior's op reinvented. But Magisk, as per last round, dispatching of Walco, who is of course the IGL for this team. The MP9 drops bomb outside of Monster. This is good control. And Magisk taps away 2 more riflemen. No open doors for EG, despite that 5v4 from George's pick. I think Apex is going to be tapping into that a lot. I already saw them at breakfast today at the hotel. He had his arm around his shoulder. He's speaking highly of him in interviews. It feels like Apex has a shiny new toy to work with. And... well, I'm excited for one for that T side, but alas, it's going to be the B hit yet again, and Magisk is just farming. We are 4 rounds deep. He is 9-0, and it's been monster, monster, monster for Evil Geniuses. Unsuccessful every step of the way, getting bombarded by utility, and then the CTs just go in for the peak.
But no opponent.
Junior's op instead sits outside B site. Flash gets him over to playground, so zywoo's potentially got problems to deal with. Of course, we get Apex up on long instead. Flamesy catching a wallbang headshot and Spinks contact to connector. 5v3 vitality. Looking like a 5-0. Looking like smooth sailing. Of course, Evil Geniuses, unlike Vitality, I think had a bit more preparation time ahead of the groups. They were in Serbia at a boot camp. At Yanko's new boot camp establishment.
Sorry, is that called Isuba?
No,
right?
No, that's the Serbian team. I believe it's
oh, yeah.
I believe it's ENAT.
Right.
ENAT.
Okay.
European Boot Camping Services. Apex gets a little too adventurous. That'll be 1 casualty back the way of Vitality. And zywoo's patience to be tested. Contact outside B, no problem. And we're going to get 2 individuals here from EG, both floating to separate sides of the map. Oh, zywoo just missing this timing by a minute little moment. And he gets around long. Now he's got cover.
Oh,
Can George capitalize? Because if George gets the kill, knowing exactly where zywoo is, then all of a sudden that A plant can definitely come through. But zywoo's not going to miss that one. Point blank, George takes it. And poor Junior, no chance, has to save the op.
So let's talk about great things about Evil Geniuses, all right? So I would say the thing to watch for sure is that when EG Black were the team, got up.
And then the pistols can flood forward, but he's got zywoo to contest with. Ooh, and he lands his shot, but it takes 2 to kill zywoo. Spinks takes a step outside bathrooms, could have been spotted, definitely was. That's why Junior posts up on the angle. And because Spinks feels squeezed, there's a chance he walks up into the op. But there's also that moment where George can shoot him in the back of the head. Oh, Spinks pressed from 3 directions. Junior will drop him, but we've got 20 seconds to spare for Evil Geniuses to make this decision, and they're deciding to go back down to that B site, which means Magisk will be given another opportunity to just strike them down, as he has every attempt at this bomb site. Sprays away for 2, and Junior doing what he has to open up this round. That's 3 out of Junior, finishing off zywoo with the second shot, looking for the lurker outside Monster, and Junior is looking to strike them down. He's gonna need everything. And they're pressing up. He hears them both. He knows that they're close, but 1 missed shot gives Vitality all they need.
Oh, that was shaping up to be one hell of a round out of Junior, and you have to appreciate how passive.
Guns now around him. And it is Spinks with zywoo just a few feet behind. 2 players layered. And zywoo strikes down George. Ooh. Gets back around into the bathroom's cover. Connector player looks to join him. Apex doesn't want to be that second death here in round 7. And Walco sees a chance to take some space on long.
They disengaged a little bit worried about zywoo, but they kind of really needed to finish that one off, I feel like. We'll see where zywoo ends up going. Right now on the outside of bathrooms, they're pulling guard here on long for a second, just in case it's still going to be B. We've seen a late round rotation out of Evil Geniuses already in this half, but at the end of the day, EG still looking for 1 round.
Got the space to commit to this site if they want it. It's going to be Apex trying to play with the frag timing. Nothing too hefty. Couple of smokes. Apex plays truck. Molly destined for him. This should force him out, and he will drop hexed. zywoo grabs one over towards bathrooms, dies to Walco, but Apex. Du vin, yeah. Vin rouge ou blanc?
Orange, actually.
Magisk. He's no longer sitting inside of a bomb site where he has been patiently rewarded round after round. He gets a little aggressive, wants to take down EG a tidbit. And sure enough, Automatic's dead.
See, okay, Spinks is such an amazing rifler in this position. We've seen him put up some of the best halves. I think he had half of the year, actually, versus FaZe over in Rio from this exact spot. But there is a chance that he gets timing. Let's see if he turns around. He's got shadow advantage, 27 health down, but still eyes peeled. And they're trying to approach, but they can't figure it out. Spinks looks and gets 2. This leaves George and Walco alone in a 2v4 bomb. Able to be picked up, but the bomb is now spotted on the other side of the map. Evil Geniuses don't know if Vitality have pushed through Monster. And with the time coming down to the 30-second mark, their ability to trick Vitality is starting to disappear. So we'll see. One last chance to make a move. George has the bomb.
They're just hoping somebody gives them a little thread to pull on. Not the case. 15 to the clock. George is going to have to run down. So they're just hoping maybe Walco gets an opening, and it's not going to come his way. So this one's going to fizzle out. And if Walco oversteps this, okay, good. Stay where you are. Hang on. 2 guns to be held, and that's the way this one's going to fizzle out.
Yeah, so yeah, we've basically seen that anybody who plays.
Here we go. Unleash the kid. Sending Flamesy out. Monster.
Oh,
didn't see him.
I don't even know if they exchanged glances at all. Automatic just aware that he was running, but
yeah, he's heard something now. He's on high alert, but
it might let him go, man. Flamesy, he can't die. They can't kill him.
All right.
Now they won't even peek him. I mean, this is going to dominate, right? This angle.
You'd think.
Ooh, missed shot. Unless you miss.
Flamesy drops Walco. Magisk. Looking for a little impact instead. He's coming down to support the bomb site. Ooh, there's zywoo in with low HP. No second frag. And Magisk's rotate, sure enough, keeps them at bay. So
that was such a good recognition of like the threats at bay right there for Flamesy. I mean, he knew they were going to put pressure on from shore at the door. It was going to come in, and he managed to both escape up onto the railing as well. He's 1 for 1 in major finals. That's a bad sign.
A little creep here from EG through the bathrooms. Junior can just tuck in. Doesn't have to show his hand yet. For all Vitality know, they're stationed outside of the B site, but it's going to be 4 through bathrooms, 1 late lurk long. Hope the pistols can close that gap. Maybe catch zywoo on a reload. But now they've been confirmed. And Apex going to farm the free one. No opening on Junior as he activates towards long. It's automatic with the deagle. That's the one that goes well. 2 kills inside sight. This is what they need, EG. At least for the bomb plant. A bit of money, some cash for the final 5 of the half. And George's hands on the A1S. Bomb planted front side sight. It's not a guaranteed retake here for Vitality. They can drop the ball, and damage on Magisk certainly helps. Automatic. Looking for another deagle kill. He who cracked this open to begin with. George has quickly changed into the bath instead. zywoo's struck down yet another, and George is going to get flanked from the other side of bathrooms. Flamesy is undeniable. He's unkillable. And Vitality to the 10-0 start.
Well, it certainly
zywoo and Spinks previously, but... Oh, man, Spinks just... They must... Okay, no, he did turn and check Playground as well, so Spinks doesn't feel comfortable on the fountain play, but now he's also lost zywoo, and sure enough, George does come out. 5v3. Best chance EG have had so far in this opening map, and it just feels like this has to be the one.
Yeah, we'll see what the call is going to be, because EG are not going to be afraid to run it back to B, even though they killed both A players here. Apex, however, maintains a lot of information, being pushed up in bathrooms ahead of these nades. It can be very risky to throw this nade set because, well, I guess, okay, they're worried about the full-on long attack. So yeah, this is EG clearing out the A site or attracting players to the A site so they can hit B. If they take too long, they're going to lose the timing, however. And Apex still doesn't see anything from the inside of bathrooms.
Now we get that grenade volley down into B instead. We've got double over towards Graffiti. Apex just caught dancing in the bomb site, but there are players here. Magisk takes some damage, dies to automatic. Almost the perfect round from EG, but it's Magisk v5 with one dead already. He's done. Junior fights anymore. Thing is, if you're fighting Con, you're dealing with Spinks and zywoo. And two haphazard coming out of Hexed.
Can he find another round of success doing that? Apex will spot him from the back of Dice.
zywoo kills automatic. Still stays posted on the angle as well, and it's going to activate Spinks.
Now.
They were so close outside of connector, there's no reason to not apply that pressure. Junior's been tagged up. Magisk.
I think he's actually not going to see anything again. Or maybe he did. zywoo starts running.
Spinks decides he wants a bit more space. 30 on the clock, and Apex into the site. He's had pretty good moments so far this map. Kills here and there. He's in between a whole bunch of players. Another 5 versus 3.
Those flashes are excellent.
Magisk comes out, kills George on site, 20 to the clock. And Magisk still just trying to section off these fights. Wonderfully dodges that player in the back. zywoo in with one with bomb down in front of him. And now that cross so dangerous with Flamesy nipping at their heels. zywoo's going to start body bagging players. Junior in the clutch, a 1v1, but no time. And it's that time that decides. Another for Vitality. There should be no shortcomings for Vitality now. Flamesy being, honestly, fed to the lions. We got 4 players for EG on the other side of this smoke. They come out with 3. Oh, they come out with 4. 2-player push-out monster, and they shred EG's hopes. Magisk, unstoppable. Great flash. Spinks, no chance. And a 5v4 to round out the final of this TC.
He does blind, no info on what else is going on, but the perfect time to jump down for Magisk. He stays alive. He gets a kill. He's looking for a second.
They'll pressure him though with the util. Flamesy here to pick up the slack left by Magisk's death. Good flash support. Solid 2K. And Apex with the frag. Finds Walco.
Oh, these flashes are unreal.
Yeah, util's nasty. EG, torn limb from limb. And Vitality picked up those limbs, used them as weapons, and beat them even more with it.
Wow.
Oh, but automatic. Gonna pop Flamesy. We were waiting for his T-side entry fragging. That's supposed to be his specialty, and we'll have to keep waiting for round 17 before we get anything out of him. Automatic on the fallback. Sees a few more. He's got Junior behind him. And now the B player's starting to move up as well. Swarmed. As Magisk looks to continue this tear. 23-6.
Oh, that flash is great. But he can't hit the shot, Apex.
No way. Now things get a little dire unless Magisk decides to do it all. Walco's going to end him. And 16 should be getting exactly that with just pistols out of Vitality. Ooh, Junior's controlling it nicely. 3 kills his way.
And he could start to climb the board a little bit. 12 and 12 now. After that, he'd go.
Ice out Magisk. And zywoo right there with him. The Deagle has been acquired by Spinks. and the bomb. He's piecing together the 1v5. These were the appetizers, the first 2 easy steps. And it'll get no further.
Problem is, they have limited ability to rotate around because of the gun they have.
Ooh, Incendiary is properly timed, though, out of Walco. That could get just enough time for Junior to make it downstairs. He picks up an extra flash on the rotation. He has that M4.
Let's see if the Heaven Smoke comes out.
Flash mid-sight, no contact yet. Magis looking to tear him up. And it's Spinks with first blood on the rotator. So now those MP9s are stuck in water. Walco can only get 1. That is all the B defense is able to put up. A single kill on Flamesy.
Yeah, it was too passive, too curdled behind the site. And with the all for rotation, see if he can cut off anybody else.
Nobody else, though. All of Vitality ahead of him already.
He's going to start to flank, though.
Automatic. Good double kill. Hex's flash certainly helps. Apex on the return. He's blind. They still press. And Apex with his double has opened up this bomb site. They can't stop plant. Junior's flank is slowly working forward. And Apex, he's watching that gap, but he steps into his demise. And you've put zywoo, the chosen one, in the middle of a 1v3 to close a map. This is where zywoo shines. This is where you think your comeback can begin until zywoo takes it away. But they've pressed out, they've made sound. He comes at the duel and loses. The AK doesn't bode well for him. Put zywoo on the front line. He's ready to go. Throw up a boost while they wait. That applies to both teams. Oof. Apex gets a quick glimpse of it. So EG see 1 body in short when reality is zywoo's headhunting. They'll face him and he'll spray down George. Junior's op shot rings out. Walco shows himself, shuts down all 3 as he turns it back on Magisk. There we go, Walco. Little individual moment coming out of him. Apex with a chance to clutch. Not gonna happen. Automatic. Ooh, careful now. A-side a little understaffed. Junior has to double back. Sure, they've got short B, so you know that quick connector flank is a potential. Oh, he tagged him.
Nice clear, though.
30 damage out of Apex's scout, all they get.
And Junior's free aims are really good. Now they'll get up close, and hey, listen, they're pistols, so they might just run at you. We'll see. Walco heads up here for him. Junior will rotate around to help him out.
Smooth, baby.
Good teamwork now.
EG tethering nicely. Magisk, nothing. Clean sweep of the board here. Self with. But one more round. That's all Vitality need here to stop this little comeback. And with the trade frag coming out of Flamesy, B-site looking tempting. Hex gets one just before Spinks comes out from the monster pipe. And now George on the cross while the fire burns. Hopes to hold off the hit. And they do stutter for a second here. Vitality with zywoo, Spinks, and Apex ready to roll into the op scope of Junior. He'll strike down another. And so it's the Frenchman left to clutch. 2v3. Knowing the op is up in heaven.
You should switch to French too.
Automatic. Il cherche la tête de zywoo qui change de position dans l'eau maintenant. Automatique qui reste en haut. Oh, zywoo, il va prendre la première. And a quick change down into the corner. Now they've got this front-facing setup. They can't go anywhere. They just have to hold this off, and they're just going to feed themselves to the Woo, who strikes down 2 already, gets the jump spot out of Junior. It's an attempt, but it's stopped right there. 2 French.
Well, listen, OG played a little bit of vertigo here or there for sure. We know he's got reps on it. East side on the attacker, Vitality.
Ooh, Berettas, baby. From the pocket, Junior, it's 1. And a jump over top from Automatic. George catches zywoo. Apex returns the favor.
Ooh, George went through, and with that, it kind of allows the plant that George dies.
Ooh, just in the nick of time. Flamesy gets that bomb down. So it's Apex and Magisk. Little 2v3 post plant. Bomb tap, that's going to finagle Vitality here to go for fights. For all they know, that CT's still defusing. Now they've seen them both. And it's pistol win EG. Retake on the A site. Panic caused by smoke. Ooh, I like that. They just give him straight up the A. He's got a better gun than zywoo.
I like
the
that.
new kid has a better gun than zywoo.
Killer kick.
They said, look what we've got. They throw him through.
Oh, he beat the smoke.
Hexed, feeling the pressure of the flashbangs. Flames, he gets nothing. And now the Tech 9 of Apex will connect. zywoo back towards quad, gets one of his own. Plant could have happened, but Junior is going to find Apex getting a little rambunctious, pushing forward.
Oh, they're worried about mid. No rotator came in to clear things out.
They should be worried.
And Majisk is there. Oh, are they watching this?
Yes. Well, Spinks is, but zywoo's just too far forward, so he gets nabbed. The Deagle returns the favor. Galil now for Spinks.
Yeah, and there is a better gun for Majisk to upgrade, so no reason to rush in this position. 45 seconds, and it's still on EG to come and re-clear B. So here's a moment where they can reload, wait, and EG have to respect the fact that anything could happen. It's not a bad move for Vitality to re-aggress, nor is it a bad move for them to go all the way back to the A site. So they're looking for the CTs to split up 1-1 to sites or gamble. And now it'll be about figuring out if someone could be quad. That's the thing. Majisk will be on the hunt.
They got the incendiary to flush him out. Spinks could throw it. Magisk would be ready. Sure enough, it happens. Unravels Junior's setup, pushes it on to George, who finishes what's left of Magisk, puts fire on the bomb site. 7 seconds, Spinks has found a spot. Ooh, no damage until now. It drops him by 30. Just that one little spot. Sanctuary in the site for Spinks and a clutch. Ring rust from the break, but all seems good. From the French, Danish, Israeli fusion.
Tasty.
Magisk keeps eyes on the flank, as he should. 2 players coming in. And with this... Oh, saw the foot. Poor Walco takes one to the side of the head. And Hex just peels away for a moment. George will get a chance to fluster the bomb site at the very least. Vitality, cool as a cucumber. Composed as they take over the bomb site. Take control of this T side early. You saw George's
to take Dupree's spot, because Vitality have made changes like that before, so we'll see. But I can totally picture Flames being a great B player solo, actually.
Apex farms 2. Old Apex commits to the third, but 2023 Apex...
Really, because he's only gotten older.
Previous Apex.
Old iterations of Apex. Older versions of Apex.
Drive by on Walco. That Mac 10 has gotten all 4 kills, so maximizing the money here in round number 4. USP.
And Evil, this is a round that sort of is make me feel like Evil Geniuses should win because they have really good information, but they're pretty slow to the rotation, actually.
Oy. Hex just sweeps away Apex. No challenge there. Flamesy on the edge of the smoke. There's the return frag, which means B site still up. Boost behind it. Magisk has not spotted Walco, who just wants to inch in and gets away with another double kill. Made that FAMAS look good on the B site of Overpass. And another critical 2K coming out of him here in this one. So EG, as you said, Automatic, the one who pieced together the picture, called for that quick panic rotate back towards B, and they did get into position in time. Didn't fall victim to multiple frags from Flamesy on the side of smoke. It's Walco to make the difference.
He just had that very nice timing where ramp was clean. He was coming around his sandbag smoke. And they
Hop on zywoo. Free routes. Oh, wow. He catches Hex. I mean, that timing spectacular.
So slick.
Hex is on the fallback, just throwing a nade and looking to run, but
I hate that for Hex.
You know, zywoo, it looked like he had his protocols. Molotov recalculates. He is the supercomputer of Counter-Strike.
Zyborg.
And Spinks shaves automatic off the mid play. You never know when Spinks is going to activate on mid vertigo.
Could be never, could be now. You know what I'm saying?
And I'd say, used to be critical of him because it was always kind of never. Sometimes didn't get active enough. This round, he does. Pays off. 4v2. And Magisk catching Walco looking for info. George all that's left over now. Pressure all over the map. Spinks will not be able to close it himself. But that's a comfortable confirmation that George is deep CT and now down to 3 health. Magisk will sweep him away.
George is basically being stalked. And I think it's one of the most...
I can't. I simply can't.
Yeah.
They're fun on media days.
Yeah, they're fun on media. Yeah, they're fun.
They represent multiple regions.
They're the best player in the world.
Historic coach. I mean, it's hard. It's hard. Vitality, I can see why they're fan pleasers.
They're actually 2-2-2 right now. What? 2 Danes, 2 Israelis, and 2 French. Yeah, that's new.
They team flash. There's the negative. Flamesy gets team flashed.
He's new.
There we go.
And it's supposed to be nice and comfortable for Flamesy because like him and Spinks are actually already friends as well.
Yes.
I think one thing we could say about Flamesy for sure is that, well, I personally think there's going to be a big tournament that Vitality play where Flamesy's nervousness will come into play and it'll affect the outcome of the event. That's how I feel.
Yep.
I think he'll certainly overcome that. And I think with the team that he has right now is just leagues above where OG was at, and with the amount of roster moves and IGLs changing and everything. He's going to be learning so much more and feel so much more comfortable.
Yeah.
But that's something that he has to personally overcome because, like right now, the conversation is that potential is there. Like we see how good he is.
It's the same
translating the playoffs.
It's the same issue that I think Spinks had to overcome when he came in from ENCE, right? It was a big game playoff stage drop off that he had to change, and he did. Putting Flames in that exact same formula. You'd hope you get the same, because my biggest criticism over the last year has always been, look at them in Lisbon for the previous spring finals. OG on big stages, Flamesy disappeared. But talk about an environment to thrive in. Walco getting the util pressure. Matt just took some damage there from the frag grenade as well. I think that potential troublesome situation for Flames, just again going back to like you were saying with Yukinder's note, only changing one player surely makes that way easier. Because any problems, you just got to focus in on one individual. The other 4 can win majors. B-site, majorly understaffed. Just Hexed sitting on top of construction. Vitality waltz in like they own the place. Flamesy wants blood, so he'll play close on the smoke. Daunting task here if you're EG. Do you force this retake attempt? Or do you just concede it and walk away?
Not enough utility to even fight. It's one last Molotov and that's it. They can't even attempt this. It's just going to be too slow.
Nothing.
Wow. So they take a risk. And at least they keep 5 for the next round. But yeah, no chance in the retake here. I think Flames definitely... as a younger player on T sides, like he just plays angles that you just don't really see. You just like somehow he finds new ways to play like positions on T side. Yeah, he's very comfortable around smokes, under smokes, on top.
A challenge here for Vitality as they face the 4v5 up ramp. Rumblings of the take with the util has George interested, and Flamesy goes over the smoke. Catches George, drop off. Now he's got great cover and automatic in the open, but he can't handle the second kill. And all the while, Apex starts to take the push into B. Hexed on his own.
Uh-oh.
Walco's trying to come over construction. Spinks clears the first one. Walco traded out by zywoo. Bomb is down. It's the Frenchman in a clutch yet again. And they know that those other 2 players were still deep over on that A site. Automatic confirmed. Junior never showed his hand from short, but let's see if the retake happens. We've got 2 flashes for Junior to try and set up automatic. If he can get a point-blank kill up close, then good. It'll unravel the setup. Flash does find zywoo. Apex gets a little wild. Still has 7 shots in the magazine, enough to at least pull off 1. Now the gun's about to get dry, wants to get back around the corner, and the CT simply haven't pressed in fast enough to get the defuse through, so it's Vitality.
Kirby, that's for sure, but throwing nades and falling away. Still just lose your rounds. Oh, it's a great shot.
So
great
ready.
aim by Flamesy.
Hex didn't stand a damn chance. And now Apex going to take it all the way through CT. Drops Walco as he tries to retreat over from construction. Just like that. Minute 25 this round. Done.
Yeah.
Toast. Cooked.
Yeah, Hex is kind of just getting bodied now because they're just starting to go faster and they're still having no trouble finding him. So I don't want to repeat everything I said last round.
No, you can if you'd like to. We can change the subject.
Maybe just go a little bit more aggressive this next round. Especially Vitality want to go faster as well. Like, punch that.
Uh-oh. Op's not going to get saved. George hanging on for dear life. Hate to break it to you, bud. You're done.
Having an MP9 on George, they've all got grenades. We've got Junior on the op.
Shoot. Double peek.
Oh, he's walking in front of the box. But he gets the frag and no trick. The boost on this side, Vitality not afraid to take it in this direction as we've seen Hex have some struggles in this spot. So we'll see if he can manage. But he's got some support behind him. The angle pays off.
Hex holding him off for now. Flash catches Spinks. He shoots. Hex tries to capitalize. Will indeed. A double off the FAMAS. zywoo basically dead already. And EG looking like the B site holds. Looking like. Magisk gonna take the chance. Down he goes at Junior. All right. Nice to see Hex in a far more forward position, taking some duels and being given
The signing bonus with these new skins.
You know how it is. You know how it be.
We don't play. Okay. Valko. Oh, seen a couple of good moments out of him, but now that's mid-den.
And that's Hex compromised.
Oh, this is really tough for Hex. We'll see if he can figure a way out of this.
But the B push is also delayed towards the stairs. Not going to make a difference here for Hex. Spinks instantly deletes him.
Best setup you could ask for, really.
George will respond, so CT's definitely in question, but the bomb will be planted B again and again.
Yeah, it's a picture-perfect attack here from Vitality, and as soon as Walco dies as the first rotator, they know that Hex is alone. Because otherwise it would have been Walco in the site with Hex and then a third guy that they kill, and then they're not sure if they could just split the site.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is 3v3.
Molotov close as well, so they can clear out at least one corner. But they've got Magisk in the other. He's ready for his duel. George is going to best him. Time becomes an issue, but they can still make this work. Everybody's got the kits. It's Flamesy and zywoo forced back. zywoo's going to pluck off one. Headshot comes out of the AK. Junior responds with a kill, but it does come down. Bro, this thing is broken. Oh, what? How?
The hell? I'm just used to it at this point.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. We're going to need a little POV, please. Yorch.
Jesus.
Doesn't make it any... Yeah. Done. Focusing in on the CT peak. Junior missed shot. Second chance. At least catches Spinks.
There's a lot to credit about Snappy when it comes to Spinks' development. Absolutely. But one thing's for sure, like, he's turned into the best possible version of himself as a lurker on Vitality. And well, when he's...
In the Royal Arena. Don't jump. Junior's waiting. Oh. George saw him, but...
Oh my god, how did he get away with that?
Flamesy my goodness. Snaps it back for the second kill, and blink, you'll miss it. CT's shredded. Flames has got the knife out. No! pistol. Okay, not everybody finds comfort in misery, but Apex, he'll lap it up.
He said it's not enough that I should win. I must see my enemy suffer.
Junior. Oh, it's tight. He does take Flamesy down. zywoo returns it. An automatic can't best Apex. There's another player to peek. George gets clipped on the cross. zywoo making sure nobody comes at his in-game leader. And so a 4v2 to close out this T side. And poor EG, 3 sporadic round wins. Nothing consecutive. And nothing that really inspired us to believe that this half was ever theirs to take. One final attempt. A frag, a smoke, and no kit. Versus 4. Spink shuts it down just like that. You know, I'm just sure this feels good for Vitality because you have to remember at the start of the last season, Heroic were defeated by simply too much today. Flamesy to the B site already. There's your answer. And he's gonna gun down 2. Glock swap, looking for more. Magisk here to help him. Walco's got the only thing to answer back with, and now all of Vitality sat inside this bomb site, shredding your flesh from bone.
Well, okay. It'd be funny if one day just like wore Apex's glasses. Apex no longer wore the glasses.
I know Apex has 2 pairs, so
like he made all the calls.
You know, maybe they could share. Flamesy just, well, I was gonna say mop him up, but looking like Junior's got other ideas. It'll be Spinks' chance at bat, but good flashes. The 2 flashes that Walco brought into the round had effect for a moment. Stopped Spinks on the immediate peak, but we get there in the end. Walco wants a kill. Walk away with a kill, my friend, but not range A1S fight doesn't matter because zywoo only gets headshots. And those bullets whiz by automatic as he sits patiently with a nade out. It's Magisk, in fact, to take the first one, and Apex just fights freely in front of him. We get the quick scramble out of EG as they realize A is now closed. Let's hope we can get to B. Flamesy off the Spinks flash. zywoo catches Hext out middle. And I mean, Vitality can simply do no wrong here on Vertigo.
Yeah.
Well, junior highlights. But we've also seen the shortcomings already. It's an excellent Flamesy debut. There's no ring rust on any of the Vitality members. And it's 2 looks on 2 different maps that we get out of Vitality. Can Complexity or Ninjas challenge them more so? Yes, one would expect. Automatic trying to draw the opening back towards A, looking to keep this hope alive, just to get the reps in. Apex could stop him, and if he does, suddenly it is a scout and a Mac 10 versus 5. But nobody looking to join. Oh no, Magisk is here too. Okay. And the smoke will confirm it. EG gonna be fighting. Hex drops bomb. He drops bomb, but there's nobody there to plant it. He tries to swing out. An automatic team kills him instead. If you thought that bad couldn't get to worse, it has. And now automatic burned off with the bomb plant. Second carrier goes down. It would have been one thing to lose 16-3, but to fumble your final chance. Rough stuff for evil geniuses and smooth sailing for the Vitality boys. The Danish, French, and Israeli fusion comes out swinging. No stutters for Flamesy. No problems with more pressure in a team like Vitality, but these are the stages of the tournaments where he thrives, and he's shown us a great opening game today.